There's this well-known quote, right, by Viktor Frankl that goes something like, between stimulus and response, there's space, right? And in that space, there's power for us to choose our response. And I think that that quote really speaks to one dynamic that isn't mentioned in the quote, but I think is important, which is that between stimulus and response, there is interpretation. Between something happening to us and us responding to it, we are interpreting the events. We are filtering what is happening through a lens of our own experience, our own past, our own emotional life. And then we are reacting in part from that interpretation, not necessarily from the act in and of itself. But because it happens so fast, because we are unconsciously projecting our mind into the present so quickly, often without us even knowing about it. That's why it's unconscious. We then think that we are responding to what is happening, but we're actually responding to what we think is happening. And that makes things a lot trickier and also a lot more interesting, because if we can slow things down between something is happening to us and us taking a moment to understand what is going on, we are creating a tremendous amount of space for us to start to respond the way that we want to respond rather than react from our unconscious. But that takes a lot of work, because it's very seductive to believe that we know what's happening and we need to respond quickly.